can't believe we are here. We're actually here. Round 1 of Super Rugby Pacific 2024. We're here. We kick off with an absolute belt of a game. They did this on purpose. A rematch of last year's final, Chiefs versus Crusaders in Waikato. Oh man, it doesn't get better than that. Before we get into it, hit that like, subscribe. I'm covering the Super Rugby this year, baby. I know you want to join. Let's go. All right, Chiefs versus Crusaders. Look at this Chiefs side. I mean, man, like I said in the preview of the whole Super Rugby, they've got a stacked squad. I'm loving that the lock combination of Vai and Akoi, very strong. That loose trio, Finau, Boschier, and Jacobson, man, that can match. That could be international loose trio, easy. Loving D-Mac, obviously at 10. He'll be putting his name up for All Black spot. I think what the biggest, probably the happiest thing to see is Quinn Tupai back after his long injury. Played a bit in the NPC, but back in Super. Get him back in there. Give him the ball. Let him run straight. Oof. I think that the matchups in the centres. So you've got Dallas McLeod versus Quinn Tupai and Levi Moore versus Anton Leonard-Brown. Oh, man. I think this game, I'm just looking at the Crusaders squad here. I mean, their lock pairing of Scott Barrett and Quinton Strange also. That's All Blacks. Quinton Strange he's there and thereabouts. Man, this is going to be an awesome game. I'm loving Macca Springer. He's made it into my fantasy team. Sevu Reese, Shea Fiaki at the fullback. This is going to be a tough game. They couldn't have picked a better game first up. At Waikato, I am going Chiefs for this game, but you never know, man. Like I said in the season preview, that Crusaders it's gonna take a while for them to adapt without Razor and MOANA. But looking at this team, like, man, that's good. Will Jordan is out for the season, but still, this team is loaded. Then you look at the bench: Joe Moody, Owen Franks, Ryan Crotty. What? We look at Chiefs bench. Definitely not as, I mean, Tokiaho's massive for them on the bench there, but not as much experience as that Crusaders bench. It's definitely going to be one up front. It always is. The game rugby's always one up front. But I think where Chiefs have the upper hand here is D-Mac at 10. Settled in that 10 position. Has played Super Rugby for the best part of a decade. Revis Rihanna is coming. He's played 1 or 2 games. I think maybe at Chiefs, I think it was. But new team. Yes, I mean, the best team you could possibly walk into. Crusaders. Big boots to fill for him. Richie Mo'unga's boots. But it helps when you've got guys like Mitchell Drummond, who's been in that Crusaders setup for ages, inside him. And then Dallas McLeod. He's got 1 or 2 caps for All Blacks, and he's been also in that setup for a long time. That definitely helps. But I think because of that 10 position, that's what's going to win it. Yes, being at home for Chiefs is obviously a massive push for them. But I think that's where the game is won and lost, man. It's cutthroat, but that's where it's won and lost, man. I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs by 5. Chiefs by 5 first up. I could be totally wrong. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. We're going to move through these games swiftly. We got Rebels and Brumbies up next. I mean, Rebels have got a good squad. Yes, there's a lot of things happening off the field, but Rebels have got a nice squad. 2 Wallabies in the front row. Lukan, Salakai Lotu's come over from Reds, I'm pretty sure. He knows what needs to be done. And big ball runners. Josh Kemeny gets around the park nicely. Brad Wilkin is the man to look out for. Rob Leota made it into my fantasy team too. Obviously, Carter Gordon is the big one in there. And that test or that matchup, Carter Gordon versus Noah Lolesio, that's nice. That's nice. With a new Wallabies coach in, they'll be watching this game big time. This game, again, is going to be one up front. Brumbies love to play up front. I think it's down in Canberra. I should know that. But, man, we all know what Brumbies' game plan is. Get it to the corner more, and hooker scores. That's why I've got Lonigan in my fantasy team. He gets on the back of that more. We're scoring tries. We are scoring tries. But just look, I mean, Rob Valentini, Luke Raymer, Charlie Cale for Brumbies in the loose trio. Nice 9-10 pairing for Lonigan and Lolesio. Love that. Len Ikitau back, was injured for a bit. He's back. I like Sapsford too. Gets through a ton of work at 12. And then that's a back three if you ever wanted a back three. I'm still got a big question mark over Tom Wright. Too many errors in his game. Good ball, strong ball runner on the day, and he's got a good turn of pace, but too many errors. But I think this Brumbies side will be too strong for them. Up front, they're going to bully them. And then out the backs, the combinations that those guys have been playing together for a while now. Rebels have got Felipe Dangunu, who's come in to play for his first cap for Rebels. He's played Super Rugby level before. Andrew Killaway obviously knows what to do at the fullback there, but new partnerships, a newish backline. Like, man, Lolesio has been playing behind that forward pack for a long time now. He knows exactly how to drill them around the park. I think Brumbies get up there and up by 10. Brumbies by 10 over the Rebels. Moving on, Force and Canes. I like this matchup in Perth. I like this Force team, the wild card for me. This Force team, and like I said, what happened? Nick White and Donaldson 9-10. But then Max Bury at fullback. Love that. Can kick a ball. Got a good turn of pace. Harry Potter on the wing with Chase Tiatia on the other wing. Good backline. And then a strong forward pack too. Isaac Roddo returns. You've got Michael Wells on the side. Will Harris, Tizano on the other side. And then Will Harris at 8. Nice. Tom Horton at hooking position. Lots of ex-Waratah guys that have headed west. And a good squad. But, man, you look at this Hurricanes team. Asaf Almoa shouts at me. Devin Flanders, Duplessis Karifi, and Peter Lakai. Get out of here. That loose trio is nice. Geordie Fulyun, I think he played for All Blacks under 20s. Someone to watch there. Kini Naholo and Josh Morby and Ruben Love. That back three, scary, man. Scary. Got Geordie Barrett inside centre and Billy Proctor. Look, it's going to be in Perth. It's probably going to be hot, warm. Yes, I know I've said that Force have got a strong squad, but I think this Hurricane squad is too strong for them. A lot of these guys have been playing together for a while as well. That's going to be the reason why I go for teams more likely, because that connection, that chemistry that the players have, you can't coach that. It's unmatched, man. That's, where the person's going to be, what support lines, what the team wants, what the forward wants. As the 9, what the 10 wants. You know what I mean? So I'm going Hurricanes in Western Force, versus Western Force. I'm going Hurricanes in Perth at 4. Hurricanes by 8. I do think of these things, guys. I do think of these things. Let's go. Moving on to the Blues versus DRUA. This is my match of the round. Two of the most exciting teams going at it in the first round. Blues versus DRUA. So, in Whangarei, Blues team, lovely to see Angus Ta'avao back. That loose trio is nice of Segner, Papali'i, and Sututu. Christian Perofeta played together for a long time as well. Then, that backline, man. Caleb Clark, Plummer, Ioane, Talia, Sullivan. Oh, that's nice. That is a nice backline. But then this again, like I said in the preview, the season preview, the squad, like we know one or two guys of the Fijian DRUA squad, but by week 3, 4, 5, we're going to know 5 or 6 of them that are just carving up. So for this first game, man, it's still a good side. Ravutamanda, Marcy, but there's a couple of debutants. The 10 is a debut as well. Is it Armstrong? Ravola comes in for Caleb Muntz, has picked up a little injury I saw as well. Man, even though I've talked Fijian DRUA up massively, I've talked the Blues up as well. They're both top 4 teams for me. I think Blues, just on the base that squad has been together for so long now. Those combinations, you can't speak more highly of that. Those combinations are vital. So I'm going Blues by 12 in just a hard, tough game. Tough game. But that is it. Ravutamanda versus Talia. Get out. That is a matchup, man. Nice. Loving that. Oh, man, this is exciting. Okay. And guys, I'm shifting through these round previews. Again, I'm going to be shifting through them, all right? Highlanders versus MOANA. Ooh, nice Highlanders teams. I've placed them in the bottom tier, like the 8 to 12, 9 to 12. But it's a good strong side. Fakatava at 9. Reece Patchell, the Welshman, at 10. Sam Gilbert there in inside centre. I got my man Tava Tavanawa on the wing. Give him the ball. You got Tava Tavanawa versus a new man in Viliami Fine on debut for Pasifika. Pasifika side is good too, man. Miracle Failangi. I need to get him in my I missed out on getting him in my fantasy side. He'll get in there soon. Hopefully he doesn't carve up too soon, then he's expensive, man. And this one, where are they being played? Where's at Forsyth Bar, at Dunedin, roof closed. Tough one, man. Tough one. I'm going to go Highlanders. Highlanders by 8. Good. It's a good side. It's going to be a good game, and all these games, the matchmakers, whoever's done the schedule, has just gone perfect. This one versus this one, this one versus this one, this one versus this one. These games are going to be gone. Let me know again what you think in the comments. Who's winning these games? Have I lost the plot? Go back through. If you skip to this game, go back through the other games and let me know what you think. Next game, and the big one to end round 1, is Reds versus Waratahs up in Queensland. Just looking at this Reds, it's packed, man. This Red side is stacked. That loose trio of Fraser McWright, Harry Wilson, Liam Wright, that's Wallabies. That's international, man. Then Tate McDermott and Tom Liner gets the tick at 10 over Harry McLaughlin-Phillips. Massive there. Hunter Paisami and Josh Fluke, strong centre pairing, man. And then Jordan Bataya, Matt Greeley and Suolisi Vunivalu on the back 3. Nice, good team. I've put them in the top 4. They better not let me down. I'm backing them here versus the Waratahs. Looking at the Waratahs forward pack is stacked. Angus Bell, Mai Vailanu, Harry Johnson-Holmes, Jed Holloway, Miles Amatasero, Fergus Lee Warner, Charlie Gamble, and Lungi Gleeson. That is a strong forward pack. Like I said, they got pumped in the trials, but Darren Coleman always got a little ace up his sleeve. And we'll see. I mean, this backline is even stacked too. I got Jake Gordon. I got him in my... No, I didn't. He's not in my fantasy side. But strong team. A lot of international players there. Obviously, Mark Nawanga Nitawase, someone to look out for. Big try-scoring threats. I mean, that centre pairing of Parisi and Feketi. So Hunter Paisami, Josh Fluke versus Lalakai Feketi and Isaiah Parisi. That's a matchup, man. Those two centres. Again, it'll be one up front. Like I say, every game's one up front, and then you look to your quarterback, your 10. where we've got Tom Liner versus Tane Edmead. I would say experience level wise on the same level. So this could be the toughest game. This could be the tightest game. Reds obviously getting the little tick because they're at home. I'm going to go Reds by 3. Reds by 3 here. Let me know what you guys think. This round 1 of Super Rugby is here, man. It's here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like, subscribe. I'm going to be here for the whole season. And let's go, baby. Let's go. And I'll see you next time. Bye.